Let me tell you something. Some of y'all are trying to rebuild your life while being secretly exhausted. And nobody knows it because you still show up. You still smile. You still post. You still handle business. But internally, you're tired. And that's what hit me about Nehemiah chapter 4. Because this wasn't just people rebuilding a wall. These were people trying to rebuild while hearing constant voices telling them that they were too broken, too weak, too far gone. And honestly, some days they probably even believed it themselves. The enemies kept mocking them. What are these weak Jews even doing? And if we're being real, some of y'all know exactly what that feels like. People looking at your unfinished season and quietly deciding that you'll never recover. People watching you rebuild after divorce, after addiction, after failure, after depression, after you lost everything, after the breakdown, after the public mistake, after the season that humbled you. People see the rubble and start making conclusions about your future. But what messed me up was the internal part. The Bible says the strength of the laborers is given out, and there's too much rubble. Man, that's deeper than people even realize, because sometimes the reason you feel overwhelmed isn't because of what's ahead of you. It's because every step forward forces you to touch what's behind you. The rubble, the reminders, the regret, the trauma, the memories, the disappointment, the shame, the constant awareness that life did not go how you thought it would. And you're trying to rebuild while standing in the middle of it. And that's exhausting. And then on top of that, they had to keep watching for attacks. Imagine trying to focus on rebuilding your life while also worrying about who's going to hurt you next. That's how some of y'all live right now. Always guarded, always alert, always trying to read people's intentions before they get close. And it ain't because you're cold. It's because life taught you to survive. And Nehemiah had to make adjustments. Half the men worked, half stood guard. That means the rebuild became slower, but safer. Listen, some of y'all keep beating yourself up because you're not moving as fast as you thought you would. But you're rebuilding while healing at the same time. You're rebuilding while grieving. Rebuilding while learning boundaries. Rebuilding while fighting thoughts. Rebuilding while trying not to become bitter from what hurts you. And that's hard. And then this part hit me like a truck, talking about their enemies. Their plans failed because God made them known. Do you understand how loved you gotta be for God to expose the trap before it even reaches you? See, the enemy thought that they were moving in secret. They thought that they were on to something. And God exposed the strategy before it even reached them. Sometimes, no weapon formed against you shall prosper looks like the attack failing because God revealed the plan before it could even fully form. And that's why some of y'all respond different now. People don't even know what to do with you anymore because the thing that used to trigger you doesn't trigger you the same now. You already saw the manipulation. You already recognized the pattern. You already discerned the motive. God already showed you the trap before you even stepped into it. That's why certain conversations feel strange now. Certain people make you uncomfortable now. Certain environments suddenly feel heavy now because God started exposing what was hidden. And people get confused when they can't provoke the version of you that they used to control. Listen, you're not blind anymore. You're not operating off emotion anymore. You saw it coming. And eventually, in Nehemiah, the enemy realized something. These people may be tired, but they are not quitting. And I just feel this heavy in my spirit for somebody. The fact that you're still building at all, after everything that you've been through, is proof that God is still with you.